Hello, it's Andre here, and I've got my Evil and Live Twin deck that I wanted to show off before Burst of Destiny. So it's quite a nice casual deck, and I've taken it to a few locals and played it online and had pretty good success with it. So I'll show you what I've been playing. So I play 3 red and 3 blue. So these are just standard. I think playing 3 of each is definitely correct. And then the only extender I decided to play was the Frost. You can definitely play more of this, and there's also Latreat. But in this build, I think just one's fine because you just want it to extend some of the time and it's awful to draw. But the effect to draw a card on their turn is quite neat. So for the rest of the Live Twin engine, I played 3 Sunny Snitch, which is the new one. So it searches any monster and it burns like Tricksters. So this is quite good. It gains you life and burns them as well. Secret Password, it just searches the spells, and obviously the spell can search the monster. So helps you get everything you need. And I played 2 of the E-Teleport Light card. This one's not that great, so I may actually play only one of this. But 2 worked out quite well. I always saw a starter because all of these are 1-card starters, so that's really good. That's it for the Live Twin part. So next I decided, instead of anything else, to actually just play Eldlich. So I played 3 Lord, 3 Eldland, 3 Sanguine, 3 Conquistador, and 1 Halquero. So this is a nice little engine. I didn't want to play any extras. This was like the minimal engine, and it really helped me grind. So it helped me get through the game. And obviously the Live Twins, most of the time they deal with it by just going to the battle phase, and then you can really outgrind them with the Eldlich cards. Then for the rest of the deck, it's just a lot of interruptions. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, which are very staple. 3 Veiler. Veiler was definitely really good in this deck. It's not once per turn. So a lot of the time you would Ash them and then you just keep drawing. So you can actually double Veiler. This deck draws 3 or 4 cards from its basic combos. And in a grind game, you can actually resolve Veiler multiple times. And then the other card I decided to play was Droplet. So if you do play Live Twins a little bit, there's quite a lot of neat combos with this because they require you to have no monsters on the field to use their better effects. So you can send them to the grave and negate like their Savage or whatever, and then you trigger the other effects. So that's really nice. And then the 40th card, it's called by Grave. I think it's just staple now. Everyone's playing so many hand traps, you're forced to play it. So for the extra deck, I played 3 of each of the twins. So you definitely need 3 of each. I've actually considered playing Pot of Avarice in the deck. So these help you grind, draw, pop. They're definitely really strong. So we don't actually have the Link 4 yet. That's in Burst of Destiny. So this deck does lack a bit of aggressive playstyle. That's why I chose the Eldlich, because the Golden Boy's like huge. So these basically just provide you lots of advantage. So for the not twins, played the Link Spider. It does come up sometimes, but it's mostly for the Eldlich cards. 1 Link Devotee and the Disciple. So this is part of a combo where you end on all of the twin links and IP. So yeah, we played IP. So IP is especially good in this deck. Then we played all of the Nightmares, so all 4. So the deck locks you into Fiends sometimes, so you just want all the options. All of these also get their effects when they're co-linked, and you're co-linking a lot. So this is what I was saying. So the basic engine, you can draw 1 from the Evil Twins, 1 from the Disciple. A lot of the time, if you're going second, you can go through all of these 3 Nightmares. So that's drawing 4 cards. So it's just really good. You get into like the Droplet. So the deck can actually do a lot of things going second as well. And then just played an Access Code. I was thinking about some other options. You can definitely play the Underworld Goddess as well, because it's a Fiend. But Access Code just helped me close out games, so I would start my turn and just turn a Unicorn and a Link into Access Code and attempt to win from there. That's the extra deck, 15. Side deck, obviously I've only been playing this at locals and online, so nothing serious, but I thought I'll show the side deck anyway. So I played 2 Skullmeister. It's really good, you draw lots of cards, not once per turn. 3 Nibiru. It's a good hand trap, but do be careful in this deck. I wouldn't side it necessarily against everything, because you want to have a clear field to resolve your Live Twin. So this is mainly for the matchups where the Nibiru will win you the game on the spot. Pank, Good going second card. Nothing really to say there. I thought he's quite staple in the side deck. Lots of back row hate. 3 Twin Twister, 2 Cosmic. Decided not to play Harper's Feather Duster. Obviously it's great, but the main back row I'm scared of are like the anti-spells and the Imperial Orders, and these can sometimes help with that, because most of the starters in this deck are actually spells, so you've got basically all of the spell lineup of your starters, so you can actually lose to Order and anti-spell a lot. Then for going first, we just put in some really good trap cards, so 3 Judgment and Imperial Order.
Is there any other cards you think would be good in the main deck?
So the main deck is, so obviously I'm playing the Eldlich variant, so the main deck at the moment you kind of have to add in extra cards because Live Twin isn't very good on its own, I don't think, at the moment. The card that I've really wanted to try is Parallel Exceed, so I definitely think going forward you can test Parallel Exceed in the deck, because that can give you a lot of first turn, also help you OTK. Otherwise I don't really think there's too many other changes I'd make. You can change the hand traps for beneficial ones in certain matchups at your locals, and I think once Burst Destiny comes out, the deck gains a lot of power and could actually be a meta contender. So hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile.